3-2 on Randall Ortiz, the top of the order, leading off here in the bottom of the 8th for Lincoln County, trailing 7-6 now. And the pitch. Swing and a miss at ball 4 maybe there, David.
Yep, up around the shoulders. You got Ortiz, though. It's up in your eyes like that. It's hard to lay off of.
And Ortiz glaring back toward the Cherryville dugout. Some war words there. Batter up Hodges, and Hodges with Sullivan on deck. Hodges 2 doubles on the night, 2 for 4. The pitch. It's high. 1 ball, no strikes on left-handed batter.
It makes you wonder, you know, I mean, is it the humidity, that much humidity maybe affecting the pitchers? I mean, it's not like all the walks have been by Lincoln County pitching. There's been, you know, a few for the Cherryville pitchers as well.
Fouled off, strike 1. You're absolutely right.
And the hit batters I haven't even mentioned, you know, which is basically a walk in itself. But
both teams have hit a couple. 1 ball, 1 strike on Hodges. He's what, 10 for 13 in the series?
5 walks by Cherryville pitching, 11 walks by Lincoln County pitching, 16 walks in the game, and as Milton said, probably 4 hit batters.
The 1-1 pitch, foul back. John Brown Allstate Insurance foul ball. And it's 1-2 on Hodges. There's 7 runs for Cherryville. All of those Rocky Bennett runs. Rocky Bennett Insurance sponsors each and every run for Post 100. The 1-2 pitch to Hodges, high. 2-2. Braun. Braun's been out there a long time now tonight. As Johnson got hurt early on in this game, the starting pitcher. And it's ball 3.
Well, you'd think that eventually somebody would realize how big a factor the walks are playing in this game. I'm not saying it's easy to go out there and just throw strikes, but well, when you finally get a lead, you know, you don't want to put that first guy on by the walk. You know what I mean? Whether it's no outs, 1 out, 2 outs, whatever, you just don't want to give that first guy a free ride.
And the 3-2 pitch to Hodges, and that is base hit up the middle.
Imagine you saying base hit after Hodges.
Yeah, I mean he's base hit Hodges. We used to call Thomas Best base hit Best. Got a new one, base hit Hodges, or hit Hodges. Hitter Hodges.
Now 11 for 14 in the series.
Incredible. 3 for 5 on the night and a 1-out single on a 3-2 pitch. And the batter is Sullivan. Sullivan, no slouch. He was 4 for 5 in the first game. Last night, only 1 for 4. Tonight, Sullivan, 0 for 1 officially. He's been hit twice, and he's had a sacrifice fly. So he's only officially 0 for 1 on a fly out to deep center back in the 5th inning. Got a little time here while we get new baseball. 1 out, 1 on, the tying run aboard for Lincoln County in the bottom of the 8th. A 7-6 Cherryville lead.
About a 780 batting average now for Hodges. Is so hot that when he gets a hit, he can't improve his average that much. When it's in the 700s, upper 700s, it just don't go up much.
Runner going, and he is going to be in there. Throw backed up by the shortstop, but a stolen base for Hodges.
Just a lot of speed there by Hodges. Basically did that all on his own. And goes in out there head first. And did you see how quick he was to his feet in case the ball might hit the outfield grass?
He's quite a ball player. Down to second on the stolen base. And a count 1 ball and no strikes on Sullivan. So base hit here probably ties the game with his speed. And the pitch, grounder to third. Throw to first in time Now Hodges takes off for third base.
I tell you what, Milton, I think that is a wise decision by Cameron High. You get the 5-3 put out. The last thing you want to do is throw it away over there trying to get Hodges going to third. Just trying to make that extra out.
Mm-hmm.
You throw it away, it gets by 5 feet, he's going to score. So just take your chance holding it and make the next guy get that hit to score.
All right, so it's going to be up to Hoover here. Hoover will try to tie this game. He's 2 for 4 on the night. Single and a double and a run scored.
Yes, he is.
And Jackson's going to go to the mound. Hodges down at third. Jackson going to the mound just to talk to the pitcher.
Yeah,
not to pitch. Not to pitch. 2 out, and Hodges at third. And the cleanup hitter up for Lincoln County, Jacob Hoover. It doesn't get any easier anywhere in this lineup, but if Cherryville can get out of this with no run scoring.
If you get by the top 4.
Yeah, in the bottom of the ninth, no matter what Cherryville does top of the ninth, if they can have a 1-run lead, and they'd love to have more, but if they can have the lead going to the bottom of the ninth.
Their best bet is to get Hoover here and then have a 1-2-3 ninth, because Scoggins in that 8th spot has just about all the RBIs tonight.
Yeah, so they'd like not to see him if they could help it. But here's Jacob Hoover. He's been hard to get out hitter in this series. 2 for 4 tonight. Single and a double.
Time called momentarily.
Coach Reynolds coming out quickly here.
Calling his infield in.
Everybody going to meet on the mound with Coach Reynolds here. 2 out, man at third, a 1-run ball game. Lincoln County tying run 90 feet away in the bottom of the 8th. It's game 3 of the Area 4 third round playoff series, best 3 out of 5, and Lincoln County won the first 2. So obviously, if they win, they move on. If Cherryville wins, we go back to Cherryville tomorrow night.
And already, Hickory has defeated Shelby tonight 4-0. That series tied 1-1, so they got at least 2 more days to play in that series.
They were rained out last night at Hickory. Big storm up there. All right, here we go. Hoover to batter, left-handed batter up against Braun. And here comes, Hodges was taking off down the line just to try to bluff Braun there a little bit.
Take his concentration away, maybe.
Threw a strike to Hoover. It would have certainly bothered me. And the pitch in the dirt, blocked up by Jackson.
So he'd have been hollering over, "Where are you going?"
I'd have been in the middle of my windup. Might have said, "You stop right there."
Well, and what happens there? I mean, the things he's doing could cause a balk.
Sure.
Anything to get himself across the plate.
He knows exactly. And his third base coach knows that too. 1-1 count on Hoover. And the pitch. There's a shot right field, but foul.
Well, that ball's hit hard, as you said, but foul on our side down the right field line.
Got a round on it. And it's 1-2 on Hoover now. One last strike here to get out of the soup here in the bottom of the 8th. That tying run at third. 1-2 pitch coming up. And the pitch is ball 2. Jackson had to stand up and jump to catch that one.
One thing to think about, Milton, don't count out Hodges trying to swipe home. I remember, and that may be one of the reasons Reynolds went to the mound. I read earlier about a series back, a game ended. Rowan County had their final out thrown out at home, trying to steal home to tie the game. And he was actually thrown out.
All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Deuce is wild. Braun going to put his shirt tail in.
Make it official?
Yeah. Derek Braun, who came in with 2 out in the third in relief of Johnson, who has some sort of injury. We heard it was a injury for sure, but did not hear what. All right, 2-2 coming up to Hoover. The wind and the pitch, and it's ball 3.
Yeah, that one up in the eyes of Jacob Hoover. Hoover with 2 hits tonight would love to get a hack at it, but you got to think on the other side, if you're Cherryville, you got first base open. You obviously don't want to put the go-ahead run on, but, you know, I mean, you drop down to Hayden Deal, who's 1 for 4.
That's exactly right.
Hadn't quite had the hits tonight or the live bat that Hoover has.
3-2 pitch, and it's swung on and missed. He struck him out.
And tags him, makes the tag.
Yeah, Jackson runs him down the first base line to tag him out, 2 unassisted. And that's out number 3, and Cherryville gets out of a big jam there, leaving Hodges at third base. No runs in the inning for Lincoln County on 1 hit, no errors, and a 1 runner left. We go to the 9th. Cherryville leads 7-6 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug TRT Trailer Sales scoreboard, and we'll be right back.
In the Gospels of Matthew, Luke, and John, we are called to forgive others, and God will forgive us. I find that I can forgive others, and I can ask God to forgive me, but sometimes I find it hard to forgive myself. If you are struggling with forgiveness, as we all do, come to Ryan Heights United Methodist Church and hear of the Lord's grace, mercy, and forgiveness. I'm inviting you to come and worship with us Sundays at 11. I am Kathy McAbee, pastor of Ryan Heights United Methodist Church, and we are located on Madison Street, just up from Betty Ross Park.
And they lived happily ever after.
Thanks, Mom.
Good night, honey.
Good night.
This moment is brought to you by Bennett Insurance Group, your local Erie insurance agent. For affordable insurance coverage in Cherryville, call Rocky at Bennett Insurance Group at 704-435-0271 and see how you can save. Bennett Insurance Group and Erie Insurance. We've got you covered. It's our true blue promise.
Since 1900, the Stamey Funeral Home in Fallston has been serving the families of our area with the finest in funeral service. In 1998, the Tysinger family began to serve the families of the Cherryville community, and today are a proud member of that community, providing services with dignity and respect. Caring for your family like our own, that's their slogan. Come talk with manager Pete Kraft about the services they provide at the Stamey Cherryville Funeral Home, 405 North Dixie Street in Cherryville.
Mr. Sparky House Drug TRT Trailer Sales scoreboard pitched to Jackson, ball 1.
Yep, 9-1-2 here.
New shortstop is Ortiz. New second baseman is Norton. They just changed positions. Jackson foul ball into his own dugout third base side. Strike 2.
Milton, I think they actually walked back to their original positions after they got through taking the
Well, you're right. They
ground
did.
balls.
So they didn't mess my book up or anything.
They just crossed up to take the ground balls, but they're back at their original positions now.
Absolutely. Well, never mind. 1-1 pitch. I said it was strike 2, but it's 1-1 in that pitch. A ball 2-1 on Jackson. Jackson, a sack bunt on the night, 0 for 3 otherwise. Was it last night a 1-run double for Jackson? And here a little half swing, a slow roller. First baseman will toss to the pitcher to get the put out. 3-1 on Jackson.
3-1 put out. Jackson hustling it out, but to no avail. Good defensive play by Lincoln County there for the first out.
You know, Jackson, really good speed for a catcher. He's a little guy.
Oh, yeah.
And for the Cherryville Ironman High School team, he batted leadoff all year, and that'll bring up Towery. Towery's been hit by a pitch. He's reached on a fielder's choice, and he reached in the 8th on a walk and scored a run.
Yeah, Jackson, the only RBI last night with that double.
Here's a foul ball, John Brown Insurance foul ball.
Out of play right side.
Strike 1 on Towery. Top of the ninth, 7-6 Cherryville. Looking at the bottom of the ninth for Lincoln County. Deal, Norton, and Salter due up. 0-1 pitch to Towery, third base side. Throw across in time. 5-3 on the putout. 2 up, 2 down for Caleb Nairn. Nairn walked in the 8th and scored. Cherryville tied this game up and then took the lead in the 8th, actually. 3 runs on no hits 1 error, about 3 wild pitches, a balk, and an act of Congress.
Kind of stuff that happens in Legion baseball.
And it's low, ball 1 to Naren.
Actually, Lincoln County's out hit Cherryville 9-5 on the board out there.
Cherryville had 4 hits here Tuesday night on this field. 5 tonight, but leading 7-6. And there's a strike, 1-1. One of the hits tonight, a 2-run homer for Clay Fuller.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else extra bases tonight besides that one? I don't
That's
think
it.
so.
Well, the 2 home runs.
Oh, that's right. Cherryville had 2 home runs. I forgot about that. Yeah,
both in the same inning.
Yeah, I forgot about Huffs. It's 2-1 now on Naren. 2 out, nobody on, Beam on deck. Yeah, back in the second inning, Cherryville jumped on the starter Hallman. Here's a ground ball to second baseman Ortiz. Should do it. 4-3 to put out, and Cherryville goes quietly in the 9th. And it's hold'em time for Post 100 to keep their season alive. Leading 7-6 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug TRT Trailer Sales scoreboard.
Super Tuesday is back at Medical Center Pharmacy on East Academy Street in Cherryville. Cheeseburgers for just 99 cents. And it's time to get your flu shots. And don't forget about the new Kids Vitamin Free program. Pick up a free bottle of children's chewable multivitamins every 30 days. Parent must come in and sign up each child for their 30-day supply. At Medical Center Pharmacy, 607 East Academy Street in Cherryville. For breakfast, lunch, or dinner, it's Mitchum's Kitchen in Vail. Now open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sunday. Try their all-you-can-eat pancake special. All you can eat for only $3.99 every day. And don't forget about the big Sunday lunch specials. Every day is a great day to eat at Mitchum's Kitchen in Vail. Open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Call 704-276-1155 for all of your catering needs, too. Golf carts are the specialty at R&M Motors in Cherryville. No matter where you live, it's well worth the drive to R&M Motors in Cherryville for your custom-made golf carts. Prices start at only $18.50, and all carts come with a 30-day warranty. Come see the selection today. They're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, Saturdays 8:30 till 2. And be sure to check out R&M Pawn and Trade and R&M Motor Tire and Automotive Care, all located on the Dallas-Cherryville Highway, 1 mile outside of Cherryville. Call 704-445-0103.
Hammer crew tonight, David and Josh Collins on KTCBroadcasting.com. Bottom of the 9th, Lincoln County trails here in Game 3, 7-6, a must-win game for Cherryville. Lincoln County batter up Hayden Deal. They were discussing there in the break, maybe a quick, hook on Braun if he gets in trouble here in the 9th.
You got no choice.
Maybe
no choice. I mean, this is it.
This
I mean,
is
two runs, you're done. So
there's a strike to Deal. Yeah, can't allow 2 runs here. Don't want to even allow 1, of course, to go extra innings, but 2 would be the end of the season. And there's ball 1. 1-1 strike on Deal.
I think Coach Reynolds might give him 1 base runner and stay, but if 2 base runners gets on, you probably see a change.
And a 1-1 pitch is ball 2. 2-1 on Deal. And that change would probably be high.
Well, we're speculating Cameron High because he was out here throwing the ball around the infield, not throwing the ground. He was throwing the ball hard like he was trying to get loose in case he was called upon.
2-1 pitch. Here's a foul ball, right side out of play. 2-2 to Deal. Cherryville trying to send it back to Cherryville tomorrow night for Game 4.
We would be there.
Yes, we will. We will. Here's the 2-2 to Deal from Braun. Ball 3.
Yeah, up and in that time.
All right. 3-2 on Deal. The
Here again, Milton, you got the lead by 1 run. You got to avoid that leadoff walk.
The 3-2 pitch. Foul ball, third base side. Three and two, still the count. Norton on deck, Saltering to follow here. And Braun trying to finish it out for Cherryville.
Yep, save opportunity, or he may. I believe he's in line for the win.
Probably,
actually.
yeah.
Forget the save, he said.
Here's the 3-2 line shot to right field. Drops in for a base hit. And there's the tying run aboard for Hayden Deal.
That's a good at-bat for Deal, but I'm going to tell you what, that's a nice job by Fuller because that thing short-hopped him, Milton. That's inches from being a triple because if it gets by him, Deal's going to be able to get to third easily.
All right, Norton, the batter up. Norton 1 for 4 on the night. Justin Norton.
You got to think probably bunting here. Will Norton be?
Mm-hmm.
Try and get the tying run down to second with just 1 out. Norton pretty good speed, though, so if you're Cherryville infielders and you're playing in on the edge of the grass, you're still going to have to play it quickly to get Norton if he does lay down the bunt.
And the pitch to Norton. He showed bunt, pulled it back, but took it for a strike.
Yes, he did. And did not. It looked like a pretty good pitch to bunt if you're planning on doing so.
All right, 0-1 on Norton. Naughton. And Braun ready from the stretch. Bunt is popped up and on top of the press box or that direction. And it's 0-2 on Norton.
Now you got to wonder if Coach Bullock, like we asked about Coach Reynolds earlier, with 2 strikes on Cameron High, will Coach Bullock leave the bunt on with Norton and 2 strikes?
All righty then.
A lot more pressure when you got that 0-2 count, especially when you haven't done it in 2 chances already.
Mm-hmm. Runner at first, no outs. Lincoln County Cardinals, bottom of the 9th. Down by a run here. Braun gets that shirt tail tucked in again.
He's on camera. He's got to look nice.
The 0-2 pitch coming up to Justin Norton. And it's ball high. Good stop by Jackson. Throw down to first.
Yeah, if Jackson don't get that and it goes to backstop, then, you've given Deal the free pass down to second base.
That is number 20.
Yeah, it's actually Bradley Hallman.
Hallman.
We've been saying Deal, but I think Bradley
that's right. Hallman. Yeah, Hallman.
He went in.
When he,
He's actually the one got the hit.
That's exactly right. Not Deal, my bad.
Yeah, the DH went away. Now Coach Reynolds is going to make a visit to the mound with a 1-2 count.
So another visit to the mound for Cherryville Coach Reynolds. He calls the infield in with
taking
him
the ball.
Okay. We're going to have
now this
Cameron
time,
High.
Milton, we're in the middle of a count, and he can change pitchers because it's his first visit this inning.
And it's going to be Cameron High, the new pitcher for Cherryville, with a count of 1 ball, 2 strikes on Norton. Nobody out. Runner at first. A 1-run Cherryville lead. Bottom of the 9th. We'll be right back.
The 2013 Dodge event is underway at Abernathy Chrysler Jeep Dodge in Lincoln. Coming now for some great deals on the new 013 Dodge models, including the new 2013 Dodge Dart, starting at $15,995, or lease a new 2013 Dodge Dart for $149 per month for 24 months. Or how about the new 2013 Dodge Charger, starting at $25,995, or lease it for only $269 per month. See Abernathy for all the detail. Abernathy Chrysler Jeep Dodge, 1442 East Main Street in Lincoln. You wouldn't want your favorite sports team to only play offense or only play defense. So when it comes to insurance, why settle for someone that can handle only your auto policy? Bring your home and auto insurance to Allstate now, and you can save big on both. You deserve someone that can assist you more. That's Allstate, Stan. Are you in good hands? Hey, sports fans, call Allstate agent John Brown at 704-435-1920 today.
When you're an umpire, you got to be thinking of
Yeah.
so many rules. And we was talking during the break there. Cherryville able to change pitchers in the middle of a count because it's Coach Reynolds' first visit. But before, Lincoln County tried to do it on the second visit in the middle of a count. And
just one of those strange rules that, and all that's doing is trying to cut down on visits to the mound, and time stoppages is what the rule's in place for, I'm sure.
All right, so Cameron High going to try to get them out here in the bottom of the ninth. It's Hallman at first. We called him Deal, but it's Hallman.
Yep, Bradley Hallman in there, and he just stepped in and took the DH, erased the DH.
Yeah, when he went to first base on a pitching change. So the Alcon mini storage called a bullpen. Cameron High, first pitch bunted foul by not the first pitch.
That's
but
the third. He's out.
That's right. That was a 1-2 pitch, and he bunted it foul.
He does attempt the bunt, and he does come up empty, and that's a big out for Cherryville Post 100.
Strikeout by Norton brings up Salter with Scoggins on deck.
Salter Milton has yet to put the ball in play tonight. He's walked twice and struck out twice.
Mm-hmm.
The one on deck is the one you got to worry about.
Is that him, though? This kid's wearing a white helmet.
It does not look like Salter's too
Salter's
slim.
not been wearing that white helmet either.
See if we hear an announcement. May have done it already.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. They got the numbers on the front of their
I don't think so.
I'll see if I can catch a number here if he turns around. The first pitch to our pinch hitter is low. Ball one. Turn around, young man. Turn around. Turn around. He will not turn around. He will not turn around.
Not going to turn his back on you.
And he's not a left-handed batter, so we can't see from our vantage point. He's a righty. 1 ball and no strikes in the pitch. There's a strike. 1-1.
He was up 1-1. I just about saw the number.
Yeah,
there.
I did too. He almost turned.
I could see it, but not good enough to make it out. He didn't turn fully around. Just saw it from side view.
1-1 pitch coming up. And it's a fly ball.
Center field.
Right center. Center's got it for the catch. And let's see if I can get his number when he's going back to the dugout. Still hadn't turned around.
And I can't tell by this.
I don't know who that was.
I don't either.
He wears that white helmet. I think he's the only one that wears that white batting helmet, and he played the other night. Let's see. I think he played last night.
You didn't mark him down as white helmet, did you?
Is it maybe Scoggins? Is that maybe Nathaniel? No, Scoggins is playing.
Yeah,
excuse me.
He's up there right now.
That's exactly right. Stupid.
He's been the hot bat tonight too. So
wasn't Savoie? Was it?
Could be.
Might have been Savoie.
Built kind of like Nick Savoie.
All right, batter up is Scoggins. First pitch swung on a miss, strike one. So Cherryville 1 out from extending this series, winning the first game for them in the series. Down 2-0, a must-win game. And it's ball one, 1 ball, 1 strike on Scoggins. Runner still at first. The tying run on base for Lincoln County here. Bottom of the ninth. But 2 out now, and High trying to close it out here and get the save, and we're on the win. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And check swing. He called strike 2.
Did go, yes.
Yeah. 1 strike away from a big win here tonight for Cherryville on the road. Lincoln County. Now the last strike here in this game. And the pitch, a ball.
A little low on that one.
If this thing ends, we'll have our Cherryville Printable post-game show coming up in just a few minutes. If this thing ends here in the bottom of the ninth. Two and 2 out. Deuces wild. The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck
Got
him
him.
out. Cherryville has won the ball game with a must-win situation tonight. 7-6, the final score of the inning summary for Lincoln County. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left. Final score 7-6. Cherryville, Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug, TRT Trailer Sales scoreboard. And we have the Cherryville Printables post-game show coming up. Milton Baker and David Keever with you on radio, and the camera crew, Josh Collins and David Keever. And we'll be right back.